today's very special Christmas episode is gonna be very quite different than anything I thought I would be making, because I let all my creativity do, well, whatever it wanted. And apparently I wanted to update my base. And I also have a crazy idea of how to make my Christmas special look like. And I finally came up with what I think I want to do. And that wasn't until I had made 18 episodes for the Christmas calendar thingy. So, I have covered the floor, but I have a few more things I need to do before I can start on the root system. I need to cover that corner up there and maybe even take away that thing that goes down there to make a bit more space, and quite possibly even take away some of this top. Might even have to move that bridge somehow. It's one of the first things I ever built on this server, upgrading it a bit, but there used to be water all around here after all. But yeah, that's probably what I'm gonna have to do for the next step. Whew. It's a lot to do. Now for the next part. I think I will pull the tree slightly bit more down so that the roots go into the top part and not all the way down to bedrock. So that the city down here, or the little village towny thingy, is completely immersed under the tree. That would be fun. I think I might have to move this dragon skull though. But that will most likely be fun. And then we are here. I think I might have to change where the water that comes the closest to the tree comes from, because it would be weird if the water flows into the tree unless I make like a built-in fountain or something, and maybe start the roots from after that, about here. And then of course I have to make some roots climb upwards. And I think I'm gonna have to take away the last parts of the bridge just to get some clear space. But except for that, I think it's going great with the landscaping that needed to be done before the entire thing could begin. Yeah. I think that's it. And we are here. I think I'm gonna add a little bit of moss around the roots, just to make them seem a bit more part of the nature around it. And I'm gonna have to fix the staircase going downwards. But I'm overall kinda content with the form the roots are taking. I will, however, probably have to add a bit more further branches further down, because it looks a little bit too sparse down there. Maybe 4 or 5 more. Interesting. It is coming along quite nicely. I have a lot more branches to do and a lot of more mining for leaves to do. But I think I've measured it kind of okay. Oops, got trapped in a tree. flying is a little bit hard actually, even in creative mode. And then I'm going to have to add loads of small houses down there, and I'm thinking about extending the village down to be on top of the roofs too. I haven't decided if I would go over with the light green on the bottom branches, because it might be a little bit too much, but who knows, I might do that, we will see. I have a lot of branches more though to do, as you can see, so it's gonna be a lot more spruce mining than I would have loved in the end. But on a positive note, I was kind of running out of spruce wood, so at least I'm restacking those parameters and boxes too. And I'm finally done with the branches. I know there is still unevenly very big holes at some parts, and it's like maybe you should add one more branch. But I figured if I just build some huts that are really big here, it will hopefully get kind of balanced out. Or if I add one more of those really big Christmas tree balls, I have plenty of space for bigger decorations. So I might do that. It's just the village and the decor left. I'm gonna have to try to figure out where to get to these spiderweb, unless I'm gonna place it in creative again as I did last time. It's gonna be interesting to see what it ends up being. I have to admit though, I'm really liking the feel and the look so far. It's gonna be interesting to see how it all ends. And it's time to take a look and talk about again what is missing. There's loads of tiny decors, of course, mostly blue and yellow. Small glass balls with the different forms of lanterns on top of them, on the lower branches. And then of course the small lightning stars, the glowstones and gold blocks made into tiny stars. If I would like to go with the same thing and theme on the bottom branches, which I probably should, or same-ish at least. And of course lanterns and aquamarine blocks. And I really want to make some bigger glowstone and lamp related decors further down, since I have so much space on the height between the branches. And it's starting to get closer and closer and closer to a level where it feels like this is slowly actually getting closer towards the end. I was thinking about making the village this year, but I don't want this Christmas special to get way out of line too long, so I thought maybe I'll do the village for the next Christmas special, then I have something prepared for then. Maybe make it into a cute Christmas calendar building the Christmas village. And maybe I even have enough space to make it look more like a Christmas village instead of just a random village inside of a Christmas tree. Who knows? It will be interesting to see what I manage to do. I hope you enjoyed this episode and that you hit the like and the subscribe button down below. Thank you. And here we are at the end of yet another really long episode. We have a root system that makes it kind of look like there isn't a hole down to bedrock, and that's completely on purpose. I know some people might think like, but then you can't see that it's a hole down to bedrock, but the thing is there's going to be a ravine down to bedrock, so eventually, once I've cleared out a lot more. So I don't mind at all. There's a bunch of really cute small houses spread out so you can just barely see them through curtains of hanging vines, and just barely enjoy it. So I'm really content with the root system. I very soon realized that doing the root system was too small for the entire thing, so I had to lower the branches that were up top. I didn't feel like going into loads of mines and trying to mine out spiderweb, so I went for wool at the bottom, and I actually don't know which one I like the most. I mean, from afar, the spiderweb kind of looks a little bit nicer, but it looks so skinny that it doesn't really look like garlands in the same way as the wool does. And I really like that the wool got so much character, I think is the word. I will of course have to clean out a little bit of trees around later on, and I'm supposed to move my animal pens eventually, but I do really like the end form of the tree. It doesn't cut out too soon anymore, but rather feels more like a real hemlock or something similar, and I'm really content with it, and I really like that it looks a little bit like they went a little bit wackadoodly at the end, at the furthest down branches, like, yeah, that's the part the kids decorate, you know. So I'm really happy about it, and I think it will look even greater once whatever more Christmassy things I will do around the Christmas tree over the coming years. I thought I was gonna make one really huge small decoration ball or something down there, but I decided to not do so because I want to add that after I made the end of the village down there, and I figured I'm going to do that for next Christmas special, next year. And since I'm doing that next year instead of this year, I shouldn't do the large ball because I'm probably gonna have to move the last decorations in the end anyway. I love how it looks like the white thing is just off there. It's just a part hanging. Now when you see it from really far, you realize that that's a huge tree. It doesn't feel so huge when you're up close to it. And it's technically probably a bit bigger than my base. My base does not go all the way down to bedrock. It goes all the way up to build limit, just like the tree. Yeah, that's a lot of decor. I had so much fun doing this, you can't believe it. And I'm kinda surprised I'm done already. I thought I was going to go at this until like midnight the 23rd and have to cut everything together in like half an hour or something to post it to be up the 24th, so I'm really happy. I actually get to clean my apartment before Christmas. I didn't think I would manage that. My plan was to clean my apartment on Christmas Eve. So, yeah. I might be able to actually watch this episode live sitting in a cozy, nice, clean apartment. And hopefully enjoy a few comments from you guys. I love how it looks like. I love how it looks like it's sparkling a little bit, the tree, because of all the tiny decorations. It's amazing what one block can do. And of course, the tree is just supposed to be a really nice backdrop to all the other gardens and platforms and pillars and everything that's going to go up around here once my base continue to expand. Yeah, I love that Christmas tree. And I love everything else I got done before Christmas this year too. The pumpkin airship might have to change the pumpkin form a bit. But I need more red sand to do that, so who knows, it might be the next Halloween special. It's gonna be nice when the ravine, the bedrock continues. I only decided to do it until what I've marked out currently, but technically I could make it this entire thing like a proper hole to bedrock and take away all these. I'm gonna make a small ravine to bedrock before I make a giant hole to bedrock. I mean, I need to find something to use all the material for too. And yeah, a lot of the material down there is going up into my base. This is really nice. I'm really happy. The tree is finally feeling huge. It didn't do that for a long while. And it made me kinda sad, I have to admit, that it was so... Well, it felt so short, and then it felt like it was a plastic tree that you stuck in your living room instead of a real tree because it didn't have any roots. But now, going down here, it feels like a green roof. Oops, getting stuck under something. I wasn't planning on going down here. I really enjoyed this, and I hope you have enjoyed watching this. I hope you enjoyed watching it so much that you will actually log into YouTube and leave a thumbs up. Or maybe even write a comment about which part you thought looked the best. Or complain about something you thought didn't look good. Either way, I'm looking forward to hear what you think. So, until next time, take care of each other, be nice, be kind, and stay awesome. Because I know you are, deepest within. Thank you so much for watching. And Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.